Actually, I wanted to tell you what kind of brisk up. I had lost weight since the last time I saw you.
Hour and whatever. How's everyone doing? Good. Awesome. It's good to be here in Austin's house, and Alex's house, and Troy. Troy. And one more guy?
Marco.
Marco. See, where is Marco?
He is.
Everyone yell for Marco.
Marco's in Napa. He's in Napa? Yeah, he's in Napa.
Wake up and live.
Oh no, he's here.
That's a special zero. There it is.
That's awesome.
Marco. All right. Well, this is the. I was going to pretend like I knew which number tour this was.
Say 11.
It's not going to come. I don't think. Just glad to be in Vegas. Still in town. Always enjoyed it here. I'm going to be playing a bunch of new songs, almost like every other tune. Will be new, and I'm going to start with a new one called Prison Blue Eyes. I've got to go downtown. I miss you along the way. I miss your strides, your lily whites that have turned dirty gray. I've got to pay that bus. I've got to pay that fare. I'm gonna miss your crooked teeth, miss your pixie hair. 'Cause I hate to see you suffering. Don't ever want your prison blue eyes to be sad, not one. I know it's not how it goes, but this worrying is on the soul. I'm gonna blow my mind, I'm gonna blow my faith, I'm gonna blink twice where I was only gonna blink 8. I've got to go down east, walk down Elliott Street, wave to the murals with my little girl, watch the cracks in the concrete. 'Cause I hate to see you suffering. Don't ever want your prison blue eyes to be sad, not one. I know it's not how it goes, but this worrying is on the soul.
title for that one.
Yes. Do you think that's a good choice?
I think so.
Yeah. It was. Some people. I was playing it with the bassist who ended up an old friend of mine who played for the benefit show up in Boston, and the whole time he thought it was Prism Blue Eyes. An M instead of an M and a Z instead of an S-O-N. And I thought, well, that's kind of cool too.
Yeah.
Very different song.
I do too.
Because it's
Yeah.
it's like prison blue, you know, and then it's like, whoa, well, that's kind of, you know,
Yeah, it's cool.
it's kind of heavy to be about,
I like it.
you know, your 1-year-old kid.
Yeah.
But it's just a description of the color.
And,
But I said that someone, and it's like, I said, I don't want, you know, I was like, oh, something about actual prison, and I guess it reminds me of in Back to the Future when the kids, like he's back in time, and Uncle Joey's like in the crib, and he walks by the crib and he goes, better get used to those bars. So I guess here's hoping that my kids don't end up in prison. And if they do, hopefully it's short-lived and it was for a good cause. I don't know for sure. I do my best, but I do get on. I do the dishes, but lately I've been dropping plates. As I get older, my hands are starting to shake. So Mr. Larkin, see, I got to hold this job. Did you misspeak when you told me she was all but gone? Mr. Larkin, dock me my 1 week's pay, but don't ask me to leave. I can't afford that today. My wife took sick, so I brought her here. My job I quit, started working for the home, so I could be by her every day. We couldn't afford the cost in any other way. So Mr. Larkin, see, I know she knows who I am. Every now and then she'll squeeze my hand. It's what I live for. So Mr. Larkin, won't you give me this try? I walk to work on Route 27. I see the same cars pass every day. And through all this New England weather, you know, never once have I been late. So Mr. Larkin, see, I know she knows who I am. Every now and then she'll squeeze my hand. It's what I live for. It's why she don't die. So Mr. Larkin, won't you give me this try? Hey, 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 hey. This song is called possibly In the End of Fall, In the End I Fall, Indiana Fall, Indian of Fall. Each one with a severe tilt on what the song is about. You just have to figure it out. So this goes out to anyone who's been overseas or been in the military and or have family or relatives in the forces. It's just going through some hard times. In the end of fall, in the end of fall, in the end of fall, I would tell her. That's what I always said to myself inside my head. Someday we'll have a bed and I will love her. Yeah, but I just kept putting it off. Never seemed to be the right time in the day. And if I was to say it, I would need a box of wine, maybe a box of rain, to fall down on our makeshift house that we built to keep us dry. I love you more than you'll ever know, though you can't hear me now. And I'll make a life for us that's all our own. Even if your body I can't see. I know we never wanted a house, never wanted to be anywhere for any stretch of time. Build our life out on the road. And just like the Indians, we'd move when we got cold. And we would stop when we found a soft patch that was flat and dry. I love you more than you'll ever know, though you can't hear me now. And I'll make a life for us that's all our own. Even if your body I can't see. In the end of fall, in the end of fall, in the end of fall, I would tell her. That's what I always said to myself inside my head. Someday we'll have a bed and I will love her. Yeah, in the end of fall, in the end of fall, in the end of fall, I will tell her. That's what I always said to myself inside my head. Someday we'll have a bed and I will love her. Oh, I love you more than you. Yeah, I know. Though you can't hear me now. down and bring me back up again. One's gonna put my family back together again. One's gonna hold my woman, another's gonna hold my job. One's gonna help me get up, another's gonna help me stop. One's gonna help me talk right, one's gonna lay me down to sleep. Another's gonna hold my bones. One's gonna keep me warm and another's gonna keep me cold. One's gonna bring religion right from the cold and stone. One's gonna help me keep and another's gonna help me take. One's gonna run me down hell, a bullet's in my way. But you're gonna keep my soul, it was yours to have long ago. One's gonna hold the pen while you drag my arm across the page. One's gonna hold my memory, another's gonna close the door. One's gonna leave me restless, another wanting more. But you're gonna keep my soul, it was yours to have long ago.
So thanks to everyone who's come to state radio or dispatch shows that have been close to Nashville. Or there was one solo show too. Maybe some of you have seen some shows over the years.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that. I know it's...
the solo show at 12 and Porter was awesome.
Thank you.
You guys killed it at Walker last summer.
Oh yeah.
That was awesome.
Man, was that muddy.
That was really muddy.
Yeah, that was a trip though.
Yeah, that was nice.
We left right after we played. Actually, we kind of fucked ourselves with that because we were playing. We thought the weather was going to come in and we were going to get maximum a half an hour. So at Wakarusa, we were like, all right, we got half an hour. We're like a big festival, lots of people. We'll just play like all the songs we think people want to hear. Yeah. So we did all those songs. We did like the 7 songs. 7 dispatch. To say dispatch hits is a bit of a misnomer because there's no such thing. But we played like the 7 songs. Like it was all like Bang Bang and General and Alias and Flying Horses. We just ran through them. Then we got to the end. We're like, we looked at the weather. We're like, oh man, we have like an hour left. But then it was okay, we kind of launched into, maybe the tier 2 songs. people kind of want to hear. And, we played all those. The best one we had to finish with was Passerby. And so we finished it to, you know, some applause. And then just walked off and was like, okay. And then as we were driving away, I think we had to get out of there because the storm was still coming. It was just arriving as we got off the stage. And then I have a video of us, we're in the bus leaving, and it's just, we turned all the lights out in the bus and put all the windows, all the shades up, and then you could just see every 4 seconds, mad lightning. Down that little windy road trying to get out.
I love the lightning.
Wow,
It was
dude.
really cool.
Lightning's cool.
Yeah, because you know, your parents always say that if you're in the car, you're in the right place. That's not because of the rubber tires, which we all thought. It's just because you're in a metal cage and you're just going It's like that guy at the Museum of Science that's like in that ball, you know, and it's really rubber light. Is that in other cities besides Boston? Yeah. Well, the thing is, it kind of has no place to go.
It's grounded, right?
No, it's not.
Looks like my friend Brian Seward right I don't know what he would be doing in Nashville.
Listening to you.
Red Sox, maybe, or something.
So you want to hear?
Wow, it is you guys.
I feel like we should go.
What a trip. And you'll be happy to know on the rental car that Jeff and I have been, Jeff's over there.
Hi, Jim.
Oh, there it is. Hi, Jeff. We've been listening to, there's a Pearl Jam station. And it's basically all these live shows. And it's so cool. It goes back to '94, and then it's back. It's like, you know, their last year. I love listening to Ed talk. I could even do without the music. I just want to hear Ed talk on stage. I can't get enough of it. I'm cranking up and talking. What is he going to say? And what does he mean? And what is he getting at? But it made the trip go by really quick. We just went back and forth between these 4 stations. Because I didn't want to, it's overwhelming, right? Satellite radio. So I was like, I'm just going to listen to these 4 stations. Jeff was kind enough to go with me on it. Like I would not go beyond Grateful Dead or Bruce Springsteen's channel. In the middle was Underground Garage and Pearl Jam. That was good. It's good. Be happy with what you got. That's my motto. Ed did say something really good though. He said about decisions. He said he always has these nuggets, and I've seen him live a few times. And he always comes out with these really philosophical gems, and I think to myself, I really don't think he's saying them every night. I think they just come to him, and they're different ones every night, and that is amazing because or maybe he picks them up. Maybe he reads like Confucius right before he comes on. But he said, something about life. When we saw him at Austin City Limits, he said something about how we're all individuals. We all have our, our special oneness or something. But in this show, he said, it's up to you to decide that all the decisions you've made in your life are the right ones.
Ooh. That's a tough one.
Sounds pretty good.
That's a tough one.
Whoa!
Yeah.
This is a song about a kid in Uganda who lives in an orphanage, and he's severely burnt on one side. It's about 5 or 6, and he loves drawing buses. He wants to be a bus driver. I know that's kind of a lot to throw at you. But the good news is he has recently found parents, and so he is with a family now. And that's really exciting.
My name is Walter, I may look different, but I am looking for a bus or boat. I do not yet know all that I need to know. Someday I wanna be a bus driver and pick up my friends on the open road. Look, here come Deborah, she got a song too. Maybe someday you will hear it, I hope. We're gonna reach out today, reach out today for some mothers and fathers, 'cause I can't believe you guys are here. It's so great. I can't concentrate. I can't stop thinking about it. Mothers and fathers, we don't have a home, and we are eager for our first hello. 'Cause I've been looking for a home since the day I was born. Day I was born. I've been looking for a home since the day I was born. Day I was born. So reach out today, oh, reach out today for some mothers and fathers. We don't have our own. We are eager for our first hello. This here is he gonna be a pilot when the cliffs come. He gonna help us fly over the Renzori mountain so tall. 'Cause I've been looking for a home since the day I was born. Day I was born. I've been looking for a home since the day I was born. Day I was born. Oh, reach out today, oh, reach out today for some mothers and fathers. We don't have our own. We are eager for our first hello. We are eager for our first hello. Oh, we don't know exactly where we'll go. Oh, 'cause I hear the wind shout. Tear up your sails for kites. Send them up to me for your dreams to take flight. We need wind for our sails. We need air for our tires. Need a beat for a smile. We need color for our spirit to rise. Reach out today, oh, reach out today for some mothers and fathers. We don't have our own. We are eager for our first hello. We are eager for our first hello. Though we don't know exactly where we'll go. Oh, we are eager for our first hello.
This next song we were just playing is actually when I saw my friend Subert last, which is I don't mean to harp on him, but I haven't seen him in a while, and he in the early days of Dispatch when we were in the van, he was one of the first guys to help us out as a crew on the road, and we would always share a room together because we were buddies. We were like road buddies, which is, you know, platonic. It's crashing in the same bed many a time. But usually, unless like someone has a weird dream or something. But I just saw him recently, which is good because I hadn't seen him in years and years and years. And this was at a show where we were just about to go into this song. This is with Dispatch at University of Florida, Florida Gators, what is that, Florida? Gainesville, yeah. And Brad has this fancy drum throne that has and Subert was Brad's drum tech for most of it, but Subert was off on this. He hadn't worked for us for a little while, so he wasn't there to save the day. Brad has this for you drummers out there, a hydraulic drum stool, so he can kind of like float like the bus drivers do. And Open Up's always a tense song for Brad because it's just complicated for him, and we always usually it's like song number 1 or 2 very often. And on this night he was like and his drum stool just like lost all pressure. He dropped down like a foot. He already has his cymbals way high, you know. So he's like, and he's like, and all of a sudden the drums are all up here. But he did it. He played it. He got through it, it was just kind of funny to see him suffering.
They were looking for me when I came to. They were looking for me when I came back. Said, hey, you look at him, very suspicious. I said, relax, man, get off my back. I said, relax, man, get off my back. I ain't opposed to seeking justice, but you're going about it all wrong. The man you're looking for does not exist. He's just a figment of the higher man's song. And they say, open up, we're coming inside. You can't run, so you may as well hide. We got the place covered from head to toe, head to toe. Open up, we're coming inside. What's it feel like to know you're gonna die? On the other side of the road, on the other side of the road, on the other side of the road. Yeah, so they took me down to the gallows. Oh, and the boy said to me, why do you smile when the rope's around your neck? I said, I'll tell you, boy, when I get back. I said, I'll tell you, boy, when I get back. I ain't opposed to seeking justice, but you're going about it all wrong. The man you're looking for does not exist. He's just a figment of the higher man's soul. Just a victim of the higher man's soul. And they say, open up, we're coming inside. You can run, so you may as well hide. We got the place covered from head to toe, head to toe. Open up, we're coming inside. What's it feel like to know you're gonna die? On the other side of the road, on the other side of the road, on the other side of the road. on, so you might as well hide. We got the place covered from head to toe, head to toe. Open up, we're coming inside. What's it feel like to know you're gonna die? On the other side of the road, on the other side of the road, on the other side of the road, on the other side of the road.
What is this called? Pine needle tea.
I kinda like to do what we just did. Again, the stars around, but they fell away. Let's go to the place where they all live. And they're slinging us into the river now. And we are underwater looking for leads. But before we go deeper and disappear, let's suck in the night through all the reeds. I don't feel pain. Now I don't feel pain. Now I don't feel pain. Now pain. So we'll climb the highest hill in this town, and from there we'll see the sun and where it's going. If from there we'll have a good look around and drink our pine needle tea. Just wake me up before you leave. I'll beg your pardon for all the stupid shit I'll do. And you'll yell at me for nothing. And we'll sleep the way young lovers do, and drink our pine needle tea. Just promise me, wake me up before you leave. Son, please don't slip away. We need to catch you sinking down to know where life is like. And we'll run until our bodies are warm, until I hear your galloping heart. Then we'll stop and breathe in the palm, drink it like it's our dragonfly on. We'll turn around, and go to where the black radish grows. Now I don't feel pain. Now I don't feel pain. Now I don't feel pain. No pain now. I'd kinda like to do what I'd kinda like to do what we just did. Again, the stars are out, but they fell away. Let's go to the place where they all live. I don't feel pain. Now I don't feel pain. Now I don't feel pain.
just
Like,
I just learned the other day that I always complicated everything for
And like, I'm like, what?
I don't think it's big on taste, but it's big on vitamin C.
So it's literally you just like get a pot off and just
I would just, or even grab a bunch of dead eagles that's on the floor of the forest and put them in a little mesh bag.
do it and get back to me.
It's her birthday, by the way.
Happy birthday. She was here. What's your name?
Taylor.
Taylor. It's my birthday's in a couple days.
No way.
Pisces.
What day?
26.
Happy almost birthday and happy birthday, Taylor.
Totally way more happy birthday, Taylor.
Should we sing happy birthday?
Yes. In C. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Taylor and Chad. Happy birthday to you.
Waffle House.
Waffle House?
Waffle House.
I mean, are you from here?
Yeah.
Came from
I was going to say, when you're in Nashville, you could have the best singer in the world at Denny's.
It's hard to
That's great. That's great.
listen to him.
That's his name?
Tim.
Tim?
Tim, yeah.
Tim from Connecticut? Waffle House?
That's not Nashville.
It was in Nashville.
Oh, it was in Nashville? Oh, that's why it's so good.
What do you have
Oh, yeah, because it was today.
Yeah.
Unless you were in Connecticut this morning.
I know.
Not that clear.
Have you?
Yeah, well, welcome to Nashville, I guess.
Oh, I love
That's so cool.
them.
What I was saying about the capo, I went to see this like children's guitarist. You know, it's like because I have two little babies at home, and so we went to see this woman. She played acoustic, and she really put her capo almost right on the fret. And I realized I've been putting my capo too far back all these years. You never know when you're gonna get a life lesson. You think you're going for your
That's
kids.
kind of weird, though. You don't say that a lot.
Well, yeah, I know. Well, it's the kind of thing I thought I was going for the kids, but it turned out I was going for capo placement.
You can get that.
You never know. You got to put it on the fret. I never know.
Well, not really on the fret, but I was giving it, a little bit of a birth. If I'm using that word correctly, like that.
Lesson learned.
But she put it almost right on it. I think it's better. Anyway, it's the subtleties that make us who we are.
Down when there is a coming, a rumble in the sand. It sets our feet to coming for the fear of the faceless man, for the fear of the faceless man. But if I had an arsenal, and if I was 10 feet tall, then I would put an end to it all. And if I had wheat to burn, and if I had a lot to learn, then I would not matter what color you were. One wish on which to stand, I'd see the weapons all turn to sand, and I'd see the gunners watch their empty hands fall down to their sides. And down where there is a rumble for the kill, it's the horses and I would not matter what color you were. If I ever one wish I wish to stay, I see the weapons are turned to sand. I see the gunners watch their empty hands fall down to their side. If I ever one wish I wish to stay, I see the weapons all leaves to them. I see the gunners watch their empty hands. Oh, down by the riverside. Oh, down by the riverside. Oh, down by the riverside.
Thank you.
Johnny was a chameleon when it was predominantly shrapnel from the chapel of the Catman. Johnny kissed the moon and go join the killing while Britain is watching her Watson. Headed down to Tiananmen, but had Terry enough time. Should've listened to the world turn. Told me that cheaters are watching scratch ticket Jesus insulting the Sultan. But we got an offer, a lesson learned. Like kissing cousins, kissing out of turn. But if you're gonna play, you got to play the party lines. Oh, we gonna take back this town if it takes us all. Hey kid, you look like you could be found. But for the moment, we are the front line. I mind that our time is still marked by the grains of intolerance. It's our lives, our fight. Do we done, do we done, do we done, do we done, hey. United States of discrimination, the schools feed into the prisons, corporations more powerful than the government. Give a teacher and banker's salary, see how that goes. See if we farm a land again in Kilimanjaro, it snows. You sleep in your Egyptian linen. 500 crown thread, what's the count of the dead? We are the eye of the needle, fixing the madness, built the lies and lies ripped up on our bed. We're coming and quick, and we got Angela Davis on our lips and Mandela in our head. We got an offer, lesson learned. Like kissing us, kissing our time. But if you wanna play, you got to play the party lions. Oh, we gon' take back this town if it takes us all. Hey kid, you look like you could be found. But for a moment, we are the fall line. Our mind, our time is still marked by the grains of intolerance. Is our life, our fight. Do we done, do we done, do we done, do we done, hey. I lost my religion along with my innocence. Is our life, our fight. Do we done, 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 done. Well, at least she got her body, and he's a boy named Sue. The federalist sure ain't no expert on love. Why would we listen to you? Oh, at least we got our bodies, and we all a boy named Sue. And we'll fight till it's done, till the borders are run, till there's gardens, not guns, and life is a new. It was a fight night and the prize fighter got cut like in a knife fight, and it was all over the highlights. We got hit by a hard rider, saw stars like light bright, couldn't see any sidelines. Started this skydive from the high life like Pele, playing highlights, shouting Mayday to his heyday in the pell-mell, the melee. His corner was getting a payday, needed Thompson from my life, turned his guns on his own guys, but it wasn't Molotovs in my time, just AKs and white lies. Tell Mount Sinai to believe in I, and you, and I for I, and a cap on your tooth. But then again, I ain't debating standing in his shoes, I'm just trying to figure out which golden rule I should choose. We get high-sided by the tie guys, white collar crime just pays. Just look at the byline. If you believe in anything, believe in Occupy, cause it's a rich man world and we getting off the sideline. Alright, do we done, do we done, do we done, do we done, hey. I lost my religion along with my innocence, it's our lives. Alright, do we done, do we done, do we done, do we done, hey. I might let the gallery down, street by the thousand outside, and then I just get it by.
back to that one since last living room tour.
Yeah, I've been back to him every night. It was one of those things where I always wrote it out so that I looked at the living room tour. I could look for that third verse and it would be in my notebook, but then I forgot my notebook. So it was like Dumbo not having a feather. Just had to go with it. But also in the recordings, I always have that last part, which is the I let the gallery down. And I haven't done that live yet either, but it always kind of fit. In the recording, it made sense, but live, I was like, I've already thrown too much at people at the so I never did that final part. But supposedly, I'm going to California tomorrow to record that song. So I figured I might as well do the whole thing at least once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah. I hope it goes well.
What's the name of that song?
It's called Our Lives, Our Time.
Hey, can I ask a question? This is kind of weird. What made you choose the Guild to do the living room tour? Like, it's a pretty awesome guitar.
I basically got this guitar because I like Richie Havens, and I saw how I saw how he pounded on his guitar.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
it's got a great pound.
I want a guitar that can take some pounding because I historically don't take care of my belongings very well. So so I wanted to get a guitar like him. I got this in '97 in New York at Matt Luminoff's in West Village. And the first living room tour, I took around a little Gibson, and it was just in a gig bag. And I tried to take it on the plane with me wherever I went, but in some places they wouldn't let you take it on, and it kind of got beat up in the undercarriage. So this time I took this out, but Sybil, my wife, gave away my case because she thought it was moldy.
Oh.
You know, women and mold.
She should have thrown it away, for sure.
So we gave it to this kid Corey, and I think he's married, so I hope he still has it. But anyway, I had to borrow Jeff's case for this tour, and so far she's looking pretty good. Actually, it's a he. His name's Gary.
Yeah, that's a good name.
Yeah. Gary Guild. Gary Guild. Kind of like Gary Gnu.
Baba Booey.
Yeah. Baba Booey, I guess, lives right next to Pete from Dispatch. Like there's a duo. I used to see on the bus, I used to go to bed early like a pansy, and I'd peek out of my bunk and I'd see all these people like running from the back lounge to leave the bus, and I was like, oh, Pete's getting wacky. And I was like, oh, I gotta rest, I gotta be ready for tomorrow's show. Yeah, feel free. If there's any other questions, don't be shy.
Recommendation.
Sorry if that was a weird question. But
what do you want to hear?
So many more weird
What do you want to hear?
Yeah. Sure.
Well,
Sure.
what's on the list?
No.
Good.
Oh my God.
It's sad. All right. So this is a song. It's about this guy who loves this girl, and she loves this other guy, but no love is reciprocated. They're just looking like lost souls, like we all are sometimes. And it has to do, the first part is like my own experience breaking up with my girlfriend in high school in her grandfather's white Cadillac in the high school parking lot under a lamppost when it was raining, and then the other parts are kind of are a blurred amalgamation of some of my littlest brother's relationship And one is about him. There was this guy he went surfing one time on Martha's Vineyard Island. He surfs a lot, so he went out at like 5 in the morning, and he fell in love with this girl who was out there as well. And it seemed like destined. It's dangerous when you meet someone out in the water because you just feel like so connected to them, And then they were like riding waves together. but then he went every day at that exact time, and she was never there again. So I kind of switched it in the song. It's the girl looking for that guy, and that's the same. So the main character is after the girl and going down to New Haven to save the relationship, but she says, if you come, you won't find me, because she'll be
Looking for your brother.
Maybe, yeah. Which is good, because I owe him one after singing Adelaide so many times. I owe him big. So this is called New Haven. And in the studio, we start with this chord. And we had everyone who was playing anything on the record hit a note in that chord when we were doing other songs, just so that chord got bigger and bigger. And so it starts with this chord that where there's 15 different instruments playing at least one note in that chord, or sometimes making it a weirder chord than it is. Kind of like I was just reading about the Beatles' Ticket to Ride, I think, that starts with that straight. It's like starts with this really strange chord, like a yeah. Do you know that chord?
Yeah, I don't know that chord. I heard someone at PR about it where they deconstructed it.
It's Hard Day's Night. Hard Day's Night.
Oh, Hard Day's Night.
Yeah.
But it's like 3 guitars. Yeah.
It's really I think it's a regular chord with something weird in the bass. Anyways, we tried to kind of do that at the beginning of this song. Hey, do you know the girls' part in this?
Don't put me on that.
I've been singing it, so it's like super lame. Next time.
Said it all with the love you just gave. You flicker like the street lamp above us. So you sat there explaining in your car while it was raining how your feelings had faded away. I just kept looking at the shadows of the raindrops fall down your face. And we'd never been perfect, but now here you were, ending it all instead. You always looked up when you were trying not to cry, but now you look straight ahead. 'Cause I want to be with you. I want to be with you. I want to be with you. Yeah, but I'm okay. I can let you go. I can let you go. And so I go back to New Haven where I know, well, I think I can save it for you. Say if you come you won't find me, and I start to feel poison ivy, and I want to shed my skin. I want to shed my skin. All the life we could have had, all the life we were in. I want to be with you. I want to be with you. I want to be with you. Yeah, but I'm okay. I can let you go. I can let you go. So to the island where I know well I think I can find him, and he can be my sweet gentleman farmer, and we live out our lives in the waves and the water, but I can't find him anywhere, and I want to share my skin of the life we could have had all my life with him. 'Cause I want to be with you. I want to be with you. Yes, I want to be with you. Yeah, but I'm okay. I can let you go. Said it all with the look you just gave. You flicker like the street lamp above us. You're welcome.
Gunship political.
Perhaps first I'm going to ask Austin to come join me. Austin plays in a band called Roots of Rebellion. Roots of the Rebellion?
Yeah.
Maybe you saw the band in the trailer outside. He's working there. He also got these awesome chairs. And we're going to play a song together.
That's pretty cool.
That's
surreal.
All those
Hell
yeah.
Down too.
Oh my God.
What key is that? Just the A?
Yeah, well, just if you just want to tune down a half step, that's what I was saying. That's what I was
Austin.
Austin and Lars was at the Calling All Crows service project today where we were, and these guys, so I forget your name, and that guy, and it was very cool. It was, we just got there for like the last hour, but you guys were doing the heavy lifting, and it was just this awesome urban farm.
Nice.
Which is good. The more farms, the better, right? Especially little ones that aren't, I don't know, under the yoke of the government and oppressed by Monsanto. So Roots of the Rebellion. That's the band. Don't wear it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Oh my God. I'm happy.
I come from the land of the shame, man, where the innocent is looking to the pavement. Want somebody to save them. Want somebody on. Want somebody look after my children, for the words from the mouth of the wind man. Some are getting all the wood to get the fire lit. Some are getting all the pieces for the last day. Want somebody, So we're calling all the crows, they coming up slow. it's gonna be a showdown. Say the rebel to the revolutionary, come with me. If you feel like you are witnessing a movement, then get up, girl, and let them know you're free. Yeah. 'Cause I come from the land of the shame, man, where the world is looking up, you know it's changing. Won't somebody just tell them? Won't somebody, oh, won't somebody, oh, 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 oh. So we're calling all the crows, they're calling all the souls, it's gonna be a showdown. Say the rebel to the revolutionary, come with me. If you feel like you are witnessing a movement, then get up, girl, and let them know you're free. Say the rebel to the rebel, I will go with you, come with me. I'm tired of living in the fable, real sky I long to see. The journey must continue, does not start or end here. No, 'cause the river's wide, but with all of us we can reach from side to side. It is here that we must hold so dear. So we're calling all the crows, coming up slow, it's gonna be a showdown. Say the rebel to the revolutionary, come with me. And if you feel like you are witnessing a movement, then get up, girl, and let them know you're free. The skies that murder crows coming up so it's gonna be a showdown. Say the rebel to the revolutionary, follow me. And if you feel like you are witnessing a movement, then get up, girl, and let them know you're free. Get up, girl, and let them know you're free. Got to get up, girl, yeah, girl, let them know you're free. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
That had to be
I
awesome.
got out of my car the other day and then I hit a girl's throat, like,
Good job, man. Good job.
you obviously, but it was a little eerie.
Crows from the
Sorry. Especially when there's a whole murder of them.
It's possible. The reason we kind of embrace the crows is because of their family ties. Like they actually, like, when one of their crows, if a crow dies as part of a rookery, they all mourn. They have like a funeral service.
That's like
Yeah.
Just learned that. It's ironic.
Yes, it's really
The
cool.
elephants kind of very when they mourn before they. I totally respect you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've heard that about other besides that also. This is a song I'm gonna try to record.
She knows. I don't think he knows.
It's called "I Want You Like a Seatbelt." I like crumbs. It's about. Sybil's like, you gotta write a simple song. Just write a simple song. This is my simple song. I like crumbs and chrome headlights, carnivals and canines,
Boardwalk girls who play nice, cars and their engines, a bridge in its suspension, the sun shadow in the east. I like how your dress looks with that lampshade, how people always tell me you're the best friend they ever made. Take me to the commune, we can live with Cat Stevens, he can play the tambourine. Oh yes, I'd like to live up in a house that lives up in a tree. Only you and me, maybe a kid, maybe 3. Maybe from the top you can see that I want you across my hips, fastened low and tight, in the middle of the woods, in the middle of the night. We can let the world fall away, one kiss at a time. Yes, I like my Mustang's unshod, the Kai Wolves of Cape Cod, the Tillerman and Big Maud, gone but not forgotten. The wind catching the caution, so let it all be free. Oh, let's take another unplanned road trip, leave behind New England. Maybe we can find our lefty sister Ingrid, leave the frozen rivers for some place we never seen. Oh yes, I'd like to live up in a house that lives up in a tree. Only you and me,